What do we got here? Let's see if we get the monster this time. Oh yeah, that Goliath. Still nothing to customize. Okay, so it said I needed to like use different skills, so I've been using charge and leaf slam quite a bit. Let's use rock throw. Get some damage with that done. Damage resistance, feeding rate, small range, damage bonus, cooldown reduction. Cooldown reduction is pretty damn legit. Do you have any tips for playing as a monster? Yeah, let's do a bit of a monster commentary this match, and I'll try and lay down some tips. So the basics of the monster are that your first objective is to avoid the hunters as much as possible, especially in Form 1, and to feed. You can do this by putting a lot of distance between you and them, or you can do it by using clever tactics such as leaving trail in one direction and then going in the other direction. So we'll employ a bit of that today, and we'll see how we go. But don't underestimate your power, but also don't overestimate your power. You can't just charge into a group of 4 people. But if they're a little bit separated or a bit damaged, and you can use one of your abilities to pick them off, then try and do so. Because if you down them, they lose health, and you can even take them off the field for a couple minutes if you do down them 3 times. So downing them a couple times can be enough to win you the game. You could like just pick part of them a bit, get up to your 3rd evolution, go attack the node, and then take them out. So, I haven't played this map before. This is a new map, so... Wow, okay. Cool. New map. So, I'm not familiar with this map. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run in this direction. This is leaving footprints. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn a corner somewhere. So I'll jump over here. I'm going to turn a corner here. Then I'm going to sneak and go back the other way. So, there's birds there, though. I'm going to avoid those birds real quick. This is like slowing me down. But, if I can at least put a bit of distance in, they're going to hopefully go off in the other direction there, if they fall for it. And then I'm going to do some feeding down this way. Now I'm out in the open here. You want to press right click as often as you possible to use your sniffing ability. Now this guy's following me, so I'm going to take him out. Feed. I'm going to use our sniff as much as possible. Ah, shit. This amount of noise is not good. You want to get stealth kills as much as possible. Alright, we'll try and get some quick feeds here. I'm sniffing, but just keeping an eye out on the periphery. I'm pretty sure they'll be coming from that side, but we want to check around us anyway. Lots of feeding though, this is a really good start. So I'm sniffing as much as I can. There we go. Alright, that's good. That's a good start. Alright, I can hear their gunfire, so we're going to put distance between us now. We're way too close, so we're going to check our map. I'm going to head around this side. Okay, I'm not sure where they are. I can hear them though, which is concerning. I think I'm going to head around this way. So if they find my kills, they're going to know I'm in that area, and that's going to give them a bit of like a direction to head. I think I can take out this one here. Shit, I didn't get the sneak attack. You need to make sure you're like targeted to get the sneak attack. It like puts a red highlight on them. The carrion birds steal our food and stop us from getting full nutrient from us. Okay, they've found us, so we need to make a getaway now. This is actually a pretty bad spot to be found as well. Alright, I'm going to try and get a rock throw. I'm going to get out of here. Alright, can I get out of the arena? Shit. Okay, not out of the arena. Alright, I got a rock throw here. This is pretty bad for us. But we can knock them down with the rock throws, maybe. We might be able to take one of them out. If you can take out the medic, that's going to be the best thing for you. Alright, that guy's being shielded, so I'm going to try and rock throw here. So we need to fight or hide now until the arena goes down. Got to kill these harpoon cables by attacking them. Alright, throwing rock here. Alright, we can take maybe take this Kuja one down here. He's getting shielded. This team's really good. This team's really good. They really know what they're doing. Alright, and I have no cover here, which is a real problem. I'm taking a lot of damage. So my shields are almost fully down. That support is excellent. You see the way he shielded that rock throw? What an absolute boss. I have a lot of respect for these guys. These guys are excellent. Alright, if I can put some distance between us. Alright, the arena is down, so I need to get out of here now. Now the monster is faster, especially if you use your leap cleverly. But they do have range on their side, so holding shift to jump up here. I'm gonna jump up here. We want to sight break as much as possible. I have a crit point on my foot as well, so that means we're a bit more vulnerable. So we had a good start, but then we got cornered in a really bad spot out in the open. You don't want to be out in the open. The Goliath, although he looks like Godzilla, he really is the master of stealth. He should be stealthing a lot of the time. Okay, so they might still be hot on our tail here. They are still right on our tail, so I'm going to keep running. You want to sneak though once you do lose them. Okay, if I can get up here. You use your sniff as much as possible. It tells you where stuff is, and it doesn't slow you down at all. Alright, I'm going to get up here. And I'm going to get in here and then see if I can sneak. Alright, they're still pretty close, but we might be able to lose them in here. So I'm going to go up this way, and then sneak this way. You can hear them fighting something else. If you can run past a hostile monster, and then use that to distract them, then you can slow them down a lot, which can be really good for you. Alright, this is good. This is good. Hopefully that little tracks I left off to the side there will slow them down. Okay, now I'm going to take this guy out. Sneak kill. Which won't set off any, like, won't make any noise. Where's the food though? Let's eat. So sniffing as much as possible. I know they are still fairly close, so I'm going to keep moving. I don't want to spend too much time in this area. Even though there's quite a bit of stuff to eat in here. I can hear gunfire kind of off. It's down there. Okay, so they're over there. Well, I want to actually head back this way then. They must have hooked around. They kind of traveled a weird direction. They must have lost me and got confused. So I'm actually going to head back this way now. Which means we can do a bit of feeding in here though, if they're over there. They don't really have a good idea of where we are. Okay, this is good. This is a good spot for us to evolve too, so I'm going to evolve. Since we still have a bit of distance between us, I think this is a good spot to reach phase 2. Alright, I'm going to take Leaf Smash is excellent for knocking him back and stuff. You can probably spread the points out. I'm not sure, like, build-wise, what's the best thing to do. Spreading the points out gives you more abilities to use. I'm kind of thinking that might be a good idea. Alright, so I just evolved. They're going to know we're here, so there's no real point in sneaking. So what I'm going to do is just going to put some distance between us. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to find a good spot to start sneaking again. I'll probably sneak here, because then they're might get confused. The tracks are heading off in that direction. That might confuse them. Just don't want to scare those birds, though. So they're going to be heading up there, because they know we just evolved there. So we can kind of use that to our advantage a little bit. Alright, this is a bit of an open area. It's not so good for us. It's not the best spot to feed. Maybe I'll skip this guy. Actually, we'll take him out. Play a little bit ballsy. I feel like I got a bit of distance on them. Alright, go straight back into sneak mode. We don't want to leave any footprints if we can help it. Alright, there's birds right there. We want to avoid those guys. They currently don't know where we are, so we really don't want to set off any birds. Alright, let's take this one. This is a pretty good cover here. Keeping that sniffing up. That's good feed. Alright, carrying birds are on us, so we're going to probably want to put a bit of distance. Just to lose the carrying birds as well. Those things are a pain in the butt. I'm going to sneak up here again, so they'll see us climbing up there, but then they won't know which direction we're going. Oh shit! I just got tagged. Okay, we need to get out of there. No time to eat. So I just got tagged twice by the medic. I don't know how they found me like that. Alright, I think I've lost them. No, they're just there. Okay, they definitely see me. No chance. I got distance though, so I'm gonna head out this way. This is open area, but I kind of want to. There we go. This is a good way to go, I think. This might be able to lose them. Alright, maybe I can sneak from here. Go left. Yeah, let's go left from here. Breathing deep. Alright, this is pretty good. There's a lot of feed over here too. I'll take this guy out. Nope. I think they're probably still a bit close here. Alright, let's go up this way. Less feed, but I don't want to be out in that area there. Out in the open again's not a good idea. I can see something down there. Is that them? They are down there. I don't know if they saw me. I think they did. I can't eat here. They're right there. Alright, they're coming through the building, so... Shit. Alright, we need to put some distance. Alright, let's run to here. Climb up, and then sneak from here. Let's head through this cave then. Trying to lay deceptive tracks everywhere we can. Alright, I think we can probably hunt some stuff in here. Let's go for the safe kills. Shit, are they right there? What the fuck was that? Thought I saw something, that was pretty sus. I went full shields, so we wouldn't be too bad in an engagement now. Hold on, we can eat this. I don't know if you can like kill those things. Oh, these things leave little droppings you can eat just to heal and stuff. Oh shit, okay. I think this guy might be by himself, so... Is he down? Medic is dead. Alright, we downed one of them. That's very good for us. We might be able to do something good here. Since they got separated, that's exactly what you don't want to do as the hunters. If you can take out Daisy, it's going to be really helpful to you. They've trapped us in, but that's probably not going to work well for them. They're down one hunter, which is a big deal. And we're full shields and everything, so this is actually a really good position for us. Although this is actually a bad area for us to be in, though. Let's take out this guy with a rock here. Double hit, nice. This guy's cornered right here. This is good for us. Take him out. Wrecked. Alright, if we can rock these guys, we might be able to finish this guy off. Let's knock this guy down. Oh yeah! Here we go, guys. This might be the win point for us. Oh. Ha! That rock throw! GG. I want to finish this one. Trapper is down. No, there'll be no healing for you, Daisy. Take Daisy out so we can't res them. Monster wins! Phase 2 win! Oh yes, that was perfect. That's why you don't want to split up as the hunters, guys. You gotta stick together. The monster can take you down like, I don't know, like Alien or something, like any horror movie you've ever seen, guys. Have these people not watched horror movies? That was good, that was good. That was a good win. That was a really good game, actually. That was a sick one. Does running backwards leave the tracks in the opposite direction? That's a good question. I don't know how it leaves tracks in that case. But that was pretty good, right? That was a good game. That was a sweet kill right then.